Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Readings from the Road. My name is Kay. It is Saturday, February 8th. We've got two wonderful readings today. And if you're new to watching, this is a Facebook Live video, and I like to come live much of the week, usually 5 or 6 days a week at least we're live. And then pre-record. So we do this every single morning. At 7:30 a.m. we begin. And as I said, it's live on Facebook. So nice you're here this morning. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll get right into these readings. Lenore sounded like a woodpecker. Yes, it was a woodpecker. Love the birds. All right, it's the 8th. Faithful with the few. His master replied, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness." Matthew 25:21. It is easy to be discontented with our lives. We think we should be doing more with our education, children, careers, or other responsibilities. We look at other successes and wonder why we don't seem to have achieved as much. We keep waiting for the day our boss gives us that promotion, or our children achieve great things, or we finally reach that level of income where we can be happy. When Jesus told the parable of the committed servant that was entrusted with his master's duties, he made a point of focusing on how well the servant did with the few things that were put in front of him. What do you have in front of you today, this week, or this year? It may not look like much, but Jesus is asking you to be faithful to him with whatever you have been given. If you are faithful with these few things, God invites you to rejoice with him. It is then that you will see him bring you more. Heavenly Father, I'm sorry for asking for too much too quickly. Allow me to be diligent and content with the few responsibilities that you have put in front of me right now. Help me to experience your joy and be ready for the greater responsibilities that you may bring. What a good reading. And after I read that, I said, I look forward to doing the article on this, digging into this, because so much, I know for myself, and I've seen it in other people, so much of our life is spent thinking we're not quite enough. We don't have enough, or we're not doing enough. I know even this morning I was thinking I should be doing more. Should I start a nighttime live reading? Should I take all these articles and turn them into a book? And it's like, part of me thinks that is important to do because it's preparing us for what is coming next. We're not going to stay stagnant. But then part of me says, just be happy. What you're doing is enough. So it was a good thing to ponder, this reading, focus on the things that are right in front of you. Be faithful with whatever you've been given. And if you're faithful with those few things, other things will come. Oh, Nils, that's excellent. Did an event yesterday and spoke about this subject. Page 10. Attitude. In my presence, you have infinite approval. You often judge yourself on the basis of what you see in the mirror, even though you know how fickle and shallow that ever-changing image is. You tend to be equally enslaved to viewing yourself through the eyes of other people, rigorously evaluating your personal performance, and almost always feeling displeased with something you've said or done. Enslaved is an appropriate word. You are indeed a slave when you try to measure yourself through any perspective but mine. Evaluating your worth based on how you look to yourself or to others is always a trap. It's as if you're sifting sand in search for gold, looking only at the grains of sand filtering through the sieve, while ignoring the priceless nuggets that remain. The gold represents the eternal part of you, your soul. It is invisible to everyone but me, the one who plans to spend eternity with you. Though invisible, a well-nurtured soul can actually improve your appearance. As you rest in the certainty of my unfailing love, your face glows with the joy of my presence. My approval of you is infinite because it will continue forever. It is based entirely on my righteousness, which is yours for all eternity. When you look in a mirror, try to see yourself as you truly are, arrayed in perfect righteousness, adorned in glowing approval. Satisfy us in the morning with your unfailing love, that we may sing for joy and be glad all our days. Psalm 90:14. Surely you have granted him eternal blessings and made him glad with the joy of your presence. Psalm 21:6. I delight greatly in the Lord. My soul rejoices in my God, for he has clothed me with garments of salvation and arrayed me in a robe of righteousness, as a bridegroom adorns his head like a priest, and as a bride adorns herself with her jewels. Isaiah 61:10. Another great reading. How our beauty shines from within. A well-nurtured soul can actually improve your appearance. Your face glows with the joy of my presence. Isn't that wonderful?